So in today's lesson, we're going back to solving exponential equations. So we have solved these before, but this time we're going to see a different method where we use logarithms. So we've already done this lesson where we had to get the same base, and then we set our exponents equal, and then solve for x. So now we're going to do the same solving, but using logarithms. So starting out, we have to just understand what is a common logarithm. A common logarithm is just your basic log. When there is no base, it means base 10. So that is what we call a common logarithm, and that's the log that we're going to be using today. So starting out, find it on your calculator. So it literally just says log. You hit log. If I'm going to do log 5, type it in, and then log 0.3, type it in. There are your answers. So you can actually write that down. So log 5 is, there's going to be a lot of rounding in this lesson. We're going to round to 4 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one tells you what to do. So that's going to go up to 0.6990. And then the other one, log of 0.3. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one tells you what to do to the fourth one. So that equals negative 0.5229. Okay, so here is the last property of logarithms we're going to learn. So it's the power property of logarithms. So what it is, if I have a log of base b, m to the power of p. The property says that if you have a log of something with a power, that power can come down in front. So that means this is equal to power p times log base b of m. So just two simple examples seeing this property. If I have log base 2 of x to the third, another way to write this is bringing that power down in front. So it's 3 times log base 2 of x. And one more, log base 5 of 6 to the fourth. Log of something with a power comes down in front. So that's 4 times log base 5 of 6. So that's the power property of logarithms, and we're going to use it today. All right, so now into solving. So if I have 4 to the power of x equals 19. So I need to solve for x. 4 to what power is 19? So what we can do is take the common log of both sides. So I can write log of 4 to the power of x equals log of 19. So I'm just taking common log of both sides. Now, the power property says I can bring that x out in front. So I now have an x times log 4 equals log 19. Now, this log, common logarithm, is the one on our calculators. So if I want to get x by itself, I can just divide both sides by log 4, divide by log 4. So x equals, just type this in your calculator, log 19 divided by log 4. All right, so I just typed it in, and then we get a decimal, and we're going to round 4 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one 6 will tell me, think of that as going from 39 to 40. So x equals 2.1240. So if we go back up to the top, x to the power of 2.1240 equals 19. All right, next example, 3 to the power of 5x equals 50. So we have to solve for x. First step is take the common log of both sides. So log of 3 to the power of 5x equals log of 50. Now the power property says that I can bring this power out in front. So I have 5x out in front times log 3 equals log 50. Now I can divide both sides by log 3. So those cancel. So I have 5x equals 3.5608, but that's 7. We'll make that go to a 9. So 3.5609. And then I just still need to divide by 5 and divide by 5, which I get x equals 0.7122. If you go back up to the beginning, 5 times my answer and 3 to that will equal 50. Okay, example 3, same idea, just a couple of things slightly different. 8 to the power of x minus 4 equals 6.3. So first step, log of both sides. So log of 8 to the power of x minus 4 equals log of 6.3. Next step, bring your power out in front. So this is going to look like that x minus 4 I'll put kind of in parentheses times log 8 equals log 6.3. All right, so now I'm going to divide both sides by the log 8. So x minus 4 equals, I punched it in my calculator and I got 0.8851. And then I still need to add 4 and add 4. So x equals 4.8851. Okay, final example. 5 to the power of x squared equals 70. Solve for x. Right away, log on both sides. Exponent out in front. So x squared times log 5 equals log 70. All right, divide both sides by log 5. Okay, so x squared equals 2.6397. All right, so now how do I finish solving for x? To get rid of that squared, I can square root. And when you do that, x equals, whenever you're taking a square root in an equation, it's the positive and negative. And it's 1.6247. So we have two solutions to this equation. And there is your lesson on solving exponential equations using logarithms.